Hey guys, it's Loves to Loom here, and today I'm going to show you how to create my new zigzaggy bracelet. This bracelet is my own original design that I created, and it is reversible. On the front you have my colors that you can see going up in the zigzag, which I actually messed up on my color scheme by accident. On the back side we have all white, which you can actually add more colors if you prefer, but I just stuck with white for this one. So there is a lot of possibilities with this bracelet for color choices. Now I did start doing a tutorial before using these sweets bands and the silicone bands, and I just was not happy with how it looked at all, so that may give you an idea if you want to use them or not. So I wasn't real happy with that outcome, so I stopped and started over. And then here is one where I just alternated the two different colors, which I wasn't a big fan of that either. So I kind of like having the different colors in there, but it's your preference. Back to the bracelet. This design, I believe, takes about 120 to 30 bands, depending on your wrist size. I will have the amount of bands it takes in the description box below once I post this. So without wasting your time any further, let's get started. To make this bracelet, you need 2 bar pins. Set up a line like so, facing in the right direction. We're going to be working with this pin here, and then these 3 in the back. You also need 1 C-clip and your hook. I will be using regular bands today, white, dark blue, teal, and green. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to be laying a band going out to the left and then forward. Just so you know, to help choose your colors, the bands that will go out to the left and out to the right will be your like border bands. And whatever color cap band we use here is going to be the back side of your zigzag. So if you want to alternate colors there, switch the color of your cap band. So to start, I'm going to just do 1 out to the left. And now I'm going to do 1 forward. Now the color that I'm doing going forward will be the color of the front of my bracelet's like zigzag part. So I'm going to lay 2 green, and then I'll lay 2 teal, and then 2 green. So I'll keep alternating, but my sides will always be blue. So we'll lay this type of design, and then we'll do a cap band. I'm going to use white every time for my cap band, so you just want that wrapped around 2 times, like so. Now we're going to go inside this cap band, grabbing the top band and just bring that forward. Go back inside your cap band, grab the bottom band, bring that one to the left, just like that. Push that down, and now we're going to add 1 going straight and then out to the right. So I'm going to use green again because I want it to be 2 greens. I just feel like it helps with that zigzag look if there's, 2 colors before you alternate. Then we're going to lay that 1 out to the right. And now we need to add a cap band on again. So just make sure it's on there 2 times, like so. Going back inside this cap band, grabbing that top band, and bring that out to the right. Go inside that cap band, grab the top band, and bring it forward. Just like that. So we're going to grab the bottom 2 bands on this very front pin here, which is the cap band, and you're just going to loop that up and over. And on the back side, for now, we can only loop this middle one. So I'm going to turn it around so you can see what I'm doing. We're just going to grab the 2 bottom bands on the middle and bring that up and over. Push that down, turn your loom back around, arrows facing to the right. And we're going to do that all over again. So starting on the left side, I'm going to lay my blue, going out to the left. And then going forward, I'm now going to switch to teal. Now we're going to add that cap band again. Go inside that cap band, grab the top band and bring it forward. Go back in the cap band, grab the next band, and bring that to the left. like so. Coming back to the front, we're going to grab the 2 bottom bands, bring that up and over. On the back side, we now need to loop these 2, so I'm going to turn it around so you can see. We're just going to grab the 2 bottom on the middle, bring that up and over, and grab the 2 on the right here and bring that up and over. I'm going to turn my loom around again. And now we're going to lay the right side. I consider like this the left and then this the right. So I'm going to start by laying my middle band first. I'm going to do teal again because I want it to be 2 of that same color. And now I'm going to do my blue out to the right. And now I'm going to add on my cap band. We're going to do the same exact thing. Go inside and loom that out. Bringing the top one to the right and the middle one forward. Grabbing the 2 bottom bands and bringing that up. And now we need to bring these 2 bands up and over on both of these. Just make sure if you're not turning a loom around, you're only grabbing 2 bands. Push that all down, and we're going to do that again. So if you haven't taken notice already, all we're doing is alternating sides. So we're just going, laying 2 bands, capping it, looming it out, laying 2 more bands on the opposite side, and we just keep going back and forth. That's all there is to this bracelet. It's super duper easy. So laid my 2 bands on the left, and now we need to loom that out. Make sure you have your double cap band. Just like that. Now every time you're done looming one side out, you have to bring the 2 bands up and over on each of those pins. I'm going to lay my green again going forward and my blue out to the right. Now for my cap band. Sorry if my hand kind of gets in the way for a moment. Bring that out to the right, and the next one goes forward. Loop the bottom 2 bands up and over on all 3 of those pins. Push that down and go back to the left side. I'm going to switch colors again because I've already done 2 of my green. Now don't forget to loop the bottom bands on all 3 of these pins. So I will do it a few more times, but I think it's pretty straightforward. So I'll do it a couple times and then I'll go off and finish the length of my bracelet, and then I'll come back and show you guys how to close it up. I actually forget which color I used. Oh. Okay, so I went off camera for a second because I was trying to figure out what color I was on and realized that the very last one that I did, I used the wrong color. So when I left off, I had this band straight across and I had this already. So this is how it was when I just paused a second ago. If you're following my color pattern, I messed up. So I just want to do the correction while you're watching in case you want to do the same thing. So I'm so sorry about that. So I'm just going to take this off. And then I'm going to actually grab these two right here and bring them back down on the pin. And I have to also grab these two back here and bring them back down on the pin. And bring this one over here back down. So I'm basically reversing that very last step that I did so that I can correct that color. Some of you may not care and may want to just continue, but I want to correct it. And I'm having a hard time getting a hold of these two bands. There we go. Okay, so it's super duper easy to fix once you get the last band you looped up down. Now really you can just pop this whole layer off because it's no longer connected, and it's just like you're going to do that excuse me, do that layer again. So instead of using green, I should have used the teal, and now I'll lay my blue out to the right with my cap band. So sorry about that, guys. Now we'll bring the bottoms back up and over. And now I can go back to green. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead off camera and finish up the length of my bracelet, and we'll come back and I'll show you how to close it. It will start growing out of the back or the bottom here. You can give it a towel. You can start seeing like the back side, and then if you flip it over, you can start to see a little bit of the front side as well. So if you have any problems, please watch the previous instructions and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I did go ahead and finish up the length of my bracelet. So now we can go ahead and get it closed up together. So you should basically just have 2 bands on each 4 of your pins. What we're going to do is take these very front 2 bands, and we're going to move them to the back row. So grab these 2 front bands and just stretch them back here, like so. And now we are going to stretch 1 band across these 3 pins. Just like that. I am going to turn my loom around so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Okay. So now we're just going to bring the bottoms up and over on all 3 of these. So bringing the bottom 2 up on the left. There are 4 on the middle, so you may want to grab the top 2 first, bring them over, and then proceed to bring the other 2 over. And now bring the right 2 up and over. Just like that. And now we're going to bring the sides into the middle. like that. So there are 3 bands on this center pin, which is where we are going to attach our C-clip. So you can slide your hook down in there, and that's where we will pop on our C-clip, just like that. And you can pull it out. Now, I already know that I made 1 or 2 mistakes as I was making it. You can see like where it gets kind of loose and then gets tight again. So just don't look at that part. And it looks good. So I think this design is so cute, but yet so super easy and quick to make, in my opinion. So just come down here on the other side where I have this white band. That's where you can attach your other end of your C-clip. So it's basically just the very first band in the middle there. And there you have my completed Zaggie bracelet. Again, guys, this is my own original design. Hope you guys like it. It's reversible. You can have the color on the one side and then another color on the back. So it's the same pattern, just different colors. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below if you haven't done so already. And thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you at my next video. Bye!